Archives of IT, archivesit.org.uk. UK Tech, the next generation. In spite of the negative press about UK in the tech sector, we continue to build successful new enterprises. 4 early career entrepreneurs on why and how. Andy Iam runs the Angel Investing School. He started his first business streaming music while at university.
So Andy, thank you for turning up. I've not done an introduction. Well, feel free to add anything to that. Tell little people about yourself and like who you are, because I know I gave an introduction, but I want to give you that opportunity to kind of add to that.
Sure. So like Dennis mentioned, we met at university originally, and since then I've always kind of been really curious about entrepreneurship and what entrepreneurship is. And fortunately for me, over the last 5 years of my career, I've had the benefit of really traveling across the world, spending significant time in Silicon Valley and San Francisco, working with startups, VCs, and really getting to grips with what entrepreneurship actually is. And along that journey, I've been blessed enough to run my own company with Mixtape Madness. I exited about 3 years ago, but it's still doing very well today with deals with the likes of Spotify. I think 100 million streams on SoundCloud. There are influencers on that platform, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So it's still going strong today without me, and that's testament to the team who's doing a great job.
Sean Coots founded Graphium Technologies with support from the Alacrity Foundation to manage unstructured data.
You decided that you wanted to start your own business. I mean, what could you say a bit more about what made you want to do that?
Sure. Yeah. I think it was kind of when I was doing the aftercare role that I was working in. I was kind of managing these projects from start to finish. I was doing all my own accountancy as well for that role, and kind of seeing a lot of it was seeing the revenue that was generated from the project compared to my salary. Yeah. And I was like, well, why am I doing this for someone else? Like, I could be doing this for myself. And also, I mean, the money I don't think is the main thing that drives me. It was more what I really liked about that aftercare role was that I had autonomy and that I had like decision-making responsibilities, and that I was able to do things in the way that I saw fit. Which was a nice position to be trusted by my managers to take on that. And I really enjoyed that kind of sense of responsibility and being able to go about processes in the way that I felt was best. And that, kind of made me think, okay, I could do this. I want to do this. I enjoy all of this kind of process. And I feel like it's something that kind of gives you a bit more of a creative outlet in kind of work, that you can choose the direction, you can choose the strategy, and you can focus on what you think is valuable and personal to you, which is a really nice position to be in.
Ellie Coit founded Hirelu with support from the Alacrity Foundation to help manage social care.
I find the business world and the tech world in particular, so the combination is magic, filled with people that are open to new ideas and different ways of looking at things. So it's a really, if you've got an interest in doing things a bit differently, then, and it doesn't even have to be with tech. I mean, you can work in tech without working in tech, if you know what I mean. Like there are ways to dip your toes in, also have an interest without thinking that you need to be technically minded. I mean, I can't code, but as long as you find people that you can talk to about the possibilities of tech, who are also open-minded enough to sit and listen to what you've got to say, then you can play around with what's possible. So you don't need to be technically minded to do tech, I suppose, is where I'm going with this. Because I think one of the most fun things is realizing that you can do almost anything with it. You've just got to try and figure out where the boundaries are, and then help try and make it fit without ruining what you set out to achieve. So I would say that tech's very inclusive.
Stephanie Baisley founded Team Junkfish with fellow students, turning a university project into a business.
So you were part of a team that co-founded Team Junkfish. What was your involvement, and what is your involvement today?
So we all met during university, and we were all doing our separate courses. So I was doing the computer games technology course, so I focused on the programming. And we had friends who did the computer arts who would make the art. And we had another friend doing the games design production management. So they would help with the production and the management and stuff. And during our third year, we met together for a module. We actually proposed a idea to our lecturer, being like, okay, we've got this team and we have our own like pitch. Can we do it? And the lecturer was like, but we managed to get the lecturer's permission, and it was go ahead, and we did really well, because usually you get pitches from other companies sent into the university and you choose which one you want to be on. But we had a team already and we knew what we wanted to do. So we did it, and it went on to be like the best project of the year. It was like going on for student awards, and we realized we worked really well as a team. And then in our fourth year, we took part in the Samsung Student Developer Challenge as the same team. And so I've been a programmer for all of those. So I would program the apps and the prototypes that we would use to start up. So when we co-founded Junkfish, I was part of the team that focused on the prototype, making the prototype to pitch, to be like, this is what we want to make as a company. This is how we are going to do it. And this is the team we've got. We can prove that we can make this sort of thing. So that was my main involvement, was creating the prototype with the development team, or going on to become the company.
If you enjoyed this, find out more. Read and hear more stories from people of the industry at
Archives of IT, archivesit.org.uk.